It is reborn, man. I'm just gonna say it's just reborn, man. What is Gucci, Mano Cheese? Welcome to the Half Court Podcast. Give everybody that's been listening or watching our podcast, big shout out to you guys.
Me everywhere we rapping half court. You know.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, what is Gucci, Mano Cheese? We are live. Welcome to the Half Court Podcast. You already know I am Darwin. I got AV behind the camera, and today we have a special guest. We have Landoo Boomin.
Yes, sir.
Got it right?
Yeah, Landoo Boomin.
I'm getting better at this,
Landoo
man.
Boomin.
Yeah, I
Got it
appreciate
right.
you, man, for reaching out to us and then stopping by, man.
It's a pleasure. I've seen this on Instagram plenty of times. So now that I'm sitting in the seat,
Yeah,
pretty excited.
you get to be on the other side now, huh?
Most definitely.
So tell the people, man, what you do, and let's just go from there.
Again, I go by Landoo Boomin, aka Big Boomin.
Boomin, all right.
I go by a lot of things. Landoo Weezy, aka Mr. Drop the Beat. Drop the Beat ain't free. A lot of that, but I am a DJ, and this is my second year in the game. I'm a radio personality for Power 103.5, the hottest station in the city.
Okay. 2 years.
2 years.
What has that been like, man?
Crazy. I really learned a lot, grown a lot, taught myself a lot. Definitely didn't think I'd be in the position that I am, just how I even got in there, but I'm here.
So how did you get in there? Is there a certain skill set you need to have or
College? Did you
have you ever
degree?
heard, Have you ever had a thing of God's timing? Perfect timing, God's perfect timing?
God's perfect timing.
Yeah. I mean, that's what it really was, because honestly, okay, so here's what it was. I'm not from here. I'm from Dallas, Texas, but I came out here. Y'all know Langston University?
Yeah.
The college?
I've heard of it.
That's where I got into even DJing. I came out there just to get my degree. I do have a business degree, but nothing to do with radio. Never have dealt with a radio station, a mic, none of that type of stuff. I was just a good DJ, man. Great DJ. DJing has put me in so many positions. I've traveled a lot of places, done a lot of things, met a lot of people. And the owner in Langston University, they have kind of a relationship. Where they do things together. So sometimes during homecoming and things like that, they came up there, and the owner was actually up there during the concert. It was, I want to say Boosie Badass. He was there and scooped me up, man. He talked to me. He was like, "I love what you do. I noticed you." I'm like, "I don't even know who you are." He was like, "I'm Kevin Perry." I still didn't know who he was, but long story short, through Langston, through college DJing parties and stuff, they noticed me, and he said, he came up to me, he's like, right now I'm low on personalities, and I'm going to take a risk on you. I think I can make you the next big thing. And kind of just went from there.
Okay.
It was dope.
How do you know King Kula?
Oh, that's really how I started DJing on the radio. Now, I can say the boss, he put me on. He gave me the clearance that he wanted to make me the guy. But King Kula, long story short, we started he hit me up on Instagram, on Facebook Messenger one day. It was like he needed a DJ. He was trying to do something on his show or whatever, so he asked me to come through. And the day I came through, my computer broke. So I brought a flat screen TV. I was DJing on flat screen TV just because my computer broke. But long story short, yeah, that's how we met. I don't really speak on him too much more any longer, but that's how we met, though.
Okay,
cool.
Yeah.
So how was that first? You said your first interview off of the cameras. You said your first interview was
Blueface.
So
Crazy.
Is there a set of questions you come up with, or is it because you're the face of that interview, so you have to make sure you control that interview? So do they bring you the questions, or do you come up with the questions?
I get to, now that I admit it, I understand that I have to do my homework. I got to know who I'm dealing with when they tell me that a certain guy's coming in. I was very new to radio. I didn't know how it was. I just thought what it was on TV. They came in, you just asked a couple questions, but clearly, as you see, when you sit down with somebody, you kind of got to know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You got to know a little bit about them.
Right.
Do your research. So my first interview, I definitely say it sucked, but I had the pleasure of interviewing him again this year. It was just an over the phone interview during COVID. He was dropping his new album, talking about the single Baby. So the second time around, it was a way better interview. I got it, recorded all that good stuff. The first time was just terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah.
How was it terrible?
I just feel like, because do y'all know Wack 100, his manager?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a long conversation out off the air, but he was just speaking game to me. He said that, the interview sucked. Just know what I'm doing. But he was like, you must be new to this. I'm like, yeah, this is my first interview. He's like, okay, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Blah, blah, blah. But he gave me good advice. He even gave me his number. He called me, asked me, was I going to come to the show, but I had to DJ that night.
Yeah.
So I missed it, but he gave me some good advice on just how to take it and don't be nervous and know what you're doing, basically.
Right.
So that's what I kind of did from that.
Okay. Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It was dope. It was a dope experience, but it was crazy.
Right off the bat, if I had the opportunity, I'd be like, hey, Blueface, man, who's writing your shit, man? Because it's kind of terrible.
Writing his shit?
Yeah. Like, you need somebody, I got you, man. Because it's like.
The interview was just so crazy because I was still learning how to work, like, the board, like, turning the volumes up.
Because that's a lot of.
I was just still learning radio, like, just the basic fundamentals. So when he came through, I was like, huh? Like, what? And literally, we were short-staffed, so it was like I was the guy up to do the interview. So I just did
all the pressure was on you.
Yeah, all the pressure was on me, but it wasn't too bad. But it was embarrassing for me. I feel like it was just embarrassing for me because I knew I wasn't ready.
Right.
And I just knew they like came up there to do it at the radio, and it just wasn't what I thought. But even my boss wasn't mad at me because it was the beginning.
Right.
But now
it was the first show.
Yep. First, it was bad, but.
So what do you like do after like you got the news? Like, hey, this interview is terrible. So what did you do to kind of get better as far as like, all right, if I'm gonna do this like for a living, interviewing people and stuff like that?
I personally feel like it got better over time. Working at a radio station, I interview people every day. I interview some of the same clients on a weekly basis. So I just got better with the relationships and just talking to them and just learning radio basically got better, a lot better.
Gotcha.
Can you break down like what it's like to be like a day in the radio station? Like what do you do?
A day in the radio station.
Like you clock in and then go from there.
Yeah. Well, I have a show, Boomin Live Radio, so I have certain elements that we do. Like each hour we go through something. So like when I first cracked the show, it's what's booming, hot topics, whatever's happened yesterday, sports, anything, Kanye, anything. It can be anything. Then we'll jump into something like Kill It or Feel It. I jump a new track of the day. Tell me, call up, let me know how you feeling. You killing it? Feeling it. Something like that. Do birthdays, and then, you get interviews from time to time, no matter if it's somebody coming to sell a car, maybe they have an event for a weekend, dispensaries, it doesn't matter. And then just upselling music, man. You really just got to be there for your listeners because you got people that really drive to work every day. Like, I drive my girlfriend to work every day. We listen to the radio. I mean, it's my station, but I listen to the people before me just because I'm a fan of the radio. So you just got to know who you're talking to and how you're engaging with your audience because they're listening every day.
Right.
And you never know who you're talking to. That's the crazy part. You never know who's listening. I have my friends, call me up all the time.
And are you in charge of like what's playing as far as?
See, radio. That's a conversation that I think a lot of people don't know inside radio. Radio, it's all on how the radio station decides how they want to do it. Like in Atlanta, they put on for their locals. Out here, we don't do it so much only because they're in the system of how they like to run things. It's just how they run it. That's how they run it. You go to Dallas, they're gonna run it how they run it.
Right.
So
who's they? That's the executives of the
executives. They're called program directors. Those are the people that's in charge of the music. But a lot of the music game works through like when you sign to a record label. So say like I signed to Interscope, right? I don't have to go to radio stations and ask, can my music be played? Interscope has ARs and people that already have a relationship with the radio station. Like, this my guy, you know what I'm saying? This is who we playing. Like, half the time, my boss, I might not even know who it is at first. We just know that's who Interscope says, this is our guy, this is the next big thing, push this, play this, get this so many amount of plays, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
And, that's how you get to grow on a Roddy Ricch, you get to grow on the Futures, and like, because you don't know them at first, but you hear it so much, and they come out the woodwork, and it's almost like perfect timing. I feel like me being there, I've seen artists. I'm gonna give an example. Do y'all know who Tootsie is? Tootsie, 2 times.
Is he from here?
No, he's pretty famous. He's pretty famous. You probably gotta look him up. Look him up, but definitely growing. I see like him. I interviewed him. Even Rod Wave. Let's talk about Rod Wave. I interviewed Rod Wave. It was maybe like last year, August. It was just like a simple interview. It wasn't too much, but let me get the interview now. It's worth so much. But the radio station already knew what they were doing when they first brought him to me. Like, this our new guy, yada, yada. It's like, man, it's perfect time. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's a lot in the radio game. It's a lot.
So basically, where the label plugs in what's playing on the...
Yeah, because usually if you go to Dallas, if you go to, like, Oklahoma, you go to... We're really playing the same thing because the ARs are so... It's all, like, one big business. No matter... It's more so East Coast, West Coast, down South, that type of deal. But in the region, they're usually playing the same thing.
I bet you get fucking local people all the time, huh? Like, here, bro, play my stuff.
Yeah, of course.
And you don't have like control over that.
I don't, and that's what I be trying to explain to them. But honestly, these days you don't need it. you don't need it, man. I seen so many people push, and I see some Oklahoma people right now that's pushing, like Oklahoma artists that's going crazy.
Yeah.
I just think now in Oklahoma, what we need is to have our music and our shit together. When I say our shit together, like have you some bios, have some managers, have some people really wearing your gear, have your people really support you. You know, I just feel like a lot of people come to me like you said, play this, play that, but where's the support? I don't even see the numbers. I can't see the numbers. How are we gonna play when you only getting 2,000-3,000? I'm not saying that's bad, but
what if it's a good song and it only has 2,000 views?
Oh, I mean, then I just don't think it's in a music world, in the radio world, it's not radio ready, because most of these artists that's getting played are like lovers in their city. You know, like y'all know No Hezo? Have you heard of No Hezo?
Yeah.
Like we played him. He was hot. Like you knew him. I know him. He's not. In Dallas, you can't really mention No Hezo though, can you? You know what I'm saying? But out here you can.
Have you guys had N7 and PWAP on rotation? No.
My boss has talked about them, but I know who they are. I know them hard.
Yeah.
Hard.
I mean, 2 million, 3 million
Hard.
views is like
Hard.
That's
that's proving that you that. You know what I'm saying? They doing that, and I don't have control.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I personally can't be like I can talk to my boss, but I mean he's his boss. Like he does what he wants. You know what I'm saying? So he chooses like the local music, but the locals he do play, I do like them. You know what I'm saying? And some I still don't know to this day. It's just like I don't know, man. Relationships, you know how relationships are key.
Yeah.
If you know the right people, anybody can get in the door.
You say you work from what time to what time normally?
My time shifts. I was from 2 to 6 at one time. Right now, I'm 9 a.m. to 2 p.m.
9 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Yeah. Right before the COVID went down, I was doing the night shift. I was doing like early in the year, like January to February. I was midday 2 to 6 p.m. Then I started switching over to like right in March to 6 to maybe 10. Then I switched back. Probably when the COVID started, I switched back maybe like in May.
Yeah.
To about 9 a.m. to 2 again.
Yeah, so man, it's we were watching a video and it was a good ass music video, and we were just thinking, because it's a good music video, but it has about like what 2,500 views. The one we watched.
Yeah, I think it was. You're probably familiar with him, Rodney Fennell.
Was it from here?
Yeah, Rodney Fennell. He's
that
actually
explains.
He's partners with Wayne and his thing right here at Trees Cannabis. So he has a song.
I know Wayne, shout out Wayne, but I ain't heard of him.
Yeah. So it's crazy because like a few weeks back, he made a post where he was like trying to what is it called?
Black Lives Matter?
No.
Blackmail?
He was trying to not blackmail, but like cancel type shit.
Yeah.
He was like, fuck the radio station.
Oh, fuck the radio station.
He was like, because I've had people call up there and they're requesting my song and they don't want to play it.
Yeah.
Like,
again, man, to the people, to the guy who listening, it ain't up to me. It's up to the program director, but send it through. He knows. I mean, he goes through what he do, man. My boss, that's what I won't do. I won't shit on him because he know what he doing. Like, period. He know what he doing. He set people up. He set people off. Like, he set me up. I'm going to be good. You know what I'm saying? Through this shit. Like, it's a lot that goes in this shit. Just maybe you're not the one for at that time. For the radio. I'm just saying, like, for the radio. I'm not saying nobody can be a good artist. It's just maybe your time for the radio is not here.
So to these local artists that want their song on 103.5,
Right.
what would your advice be to, like, what's the best way that they could even get the shit listened
for sure,
to?
hit me up. See, like this Saturday, I started back up Power Hours. I don't know if y'all sure about that, but where I give artists a local spotlight. I was gonna do N7 and PWAP, but the corona, we had to stop like all activity coming in. But they were coming in March. I was setting it up weekly where I brought in an artist. I would just meet people. Like send me a video. If I like it, hey, I think you the one. Let's do it for the week. You know, just let's get it in. And my guy One Night, he does some stuff on Saturday nights now called Pirate Ship Radio, where he spotlights local artists. He does that every Saturday. So we trying. It's just I think most artists are pushing for that. I want to hear that 5:00 p.m. like when traffic time, or I want to hear it in rotation all the time. It's like, do you want the opportunity, or do you want to, you know what I'm saying, get it in every day? Because getting it in every day, that's a push. That's a push. It's just a race. I mean, how many people do music? One out of every three person does music. Like, literally. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how we gonna choose out of all those people?
So what if somebody was to have a nice little bag and took it to the director?
It's payola. You gotta look it up. Payola. We can't even take. Payola is basically where we can't pay to play music. Like,
really? Y'all can't do that?
You can't give me 5 bands to play your single and keep it in. Can't do it.
Really?
That's
I thought it was a thing. To people.
Look it up. Payola. Pay up, and like radio stations can lose their license. Like that's why it's the difference between like kind of like podcasting and real radio stations. Satellite radio stations is really guidelines to that.
There's
And
a lot of regulations.
Right.
And that's why I was telling you about the Interscope thing. Back to that, like when you sign through that, I don't know what kind of deal they got going on, but it's like this our guy. He ain't got to pay for nothing. He good, you know, because they got that relationship. Like it's just been like that. It's been that for 40 plus years, you know, since the radio was hot. It was when radio was extremely hot. It was like the early 2000s before like podcast. You know, when radio was just strictly radio. That's when a lot of the radio stuff was going down. But now it's kind of switched up. You know, a lot of more things are opening up besides radio, just to hear something on the radio. So that's what I'm saying. It's more platforms, it's more opportunity. But I understand radio is like the big platform that everybody wants to hear their stuff on. Hear their stuff on and hear their stuff on. And as a DJ, I play music all the time. I'm in the club. You can hear your stuff in the club more than you can hear it in the radio. You gotta know who you rocking with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And I think, and if it's a good ass song, I think I'd rather have it bumping in the club than I can see.
Again, it's not my radio station. If it was my radio station, of course I would have my own custom playlist. I would do people like that. But people know me as an artist. If you're an artist, DJ fan, you know I play music. I break. That's what I live to do. I live to break new songs. I love that. That. Radio, sometimes. I even get to play my mixes sometimes, but I don't even get to DJ on the radio like that. How I want to. I'm a DJ. I got to do my job. I got to do what they want me to do.
Right.
That's what I do.
Right.
But if I could, I would. Trust me, 100%.
Yeah. So right now, are you DJing on the side or?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All day, every day.
Where?
Everywhere. You name it, clubs, weddings. That's why I can't say I'm just at one spot because it's literally everywhere. Like one weekend I'm here, one weekend I'm not.
Where? What clubs here have you?
Glass, Symphony. You name me some clubs. Clubs. Greystone. Yep.
Greystone.
I was there every Friday for every other Friday for a cool little second. So you probably even heard me, just never really noticed.
So from the whole time you've been in Oklahoma, which has been the most popping club you've
most popping club? Right now, where I'm at, Glass is pretty lit on Fridays. Pretty lit on Fridays.
Glass, huh?
Glass Lounge.
50th, right?
Yeah, like May, you know where Guitar Center, right next to Guitar Center.
It used to be called something else, I think.
It was. what was they before?
Avenue
101 Avenue.
Avenue 101.
Yeah. So it's not Avenue.
No,
okay,
and they getting ready to change the name again.
Yeah. So what do you think it is? Is it just to keep it fresh?
Yeah.
Why do clubs do this?
It's the Oklahoma market, man.
Well, it's the market. That's what I was gonna say. It's the market, bro.
They just change the fucking LED signs and change the name.
Like, new club, new spot, come through.
Same motherfuckers in there.
So, man, that's crazy.
It's our market. Not to shit on it. It's just
no, it is what it is. You know, it's like I don't know why. It's just weird because it's the same place. It just changes.
Switch it
and it's here, bro, because like you go to Dallas and like Medusa's been there for years now. You go to other all the clubs. Yeah.
But those are the big markets though, man. Those are the big markets.
Damn, that's crazy.
And you know, like I feel like I've been to Oklahoma, you know, and I'm from Dallas, but I just feel like all artists, even big artists, they don't treat Oklahoma the same.
Yeah.
When I say they come out here for performance, they don't treat it like they do in Dallas. Because I've seen Young Dolph perform out here, and I've seen him perform in Dallas.
So you're saying
2 different performances.
Yeah.
It's the market.
So you're saying the performance in Dallas is lit?
Yeah, man.
Like
and I don't like that. I don't like that.
Bro, when Schoolboy Q came up here, he said, he was on the stage and he was like, I'm not even going to lie. I thought there was going to be like 4 of you motherfuckers in here. Because like Oklahoma, he was like, he didn't know that.
But I think that's what they get in their mind.
Bitch, like, it was like, this has been one of my most lit concerts, but I thought there was going to be like 3 of y'all.
And like usually, like when I was talking to Blueface, even though my first meeting, I was like, you ever been to Oklahoma? He's like, nah, first time, but it looked different than what I thought. I'm like, what you thought it was just going to be dark? He was like, yeah. Like, I don't know, like lame, like just disrespectful. Yeah.
I mean, well, one thing is we're behind on a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So we're catching up and the city is evolving.
Yeah.
But, yeah, a lot of people have that like corn, you know, kind of like farm, kind of, you know, until you get here. Until you get here and you're like,
turning up off the weed though.
Right. The dispensaries, man, they're going crazy on that. Yeah.
Turn up. I've been here, man. Oklahoma's definitely turned up. I love it.
Yeah. It's just the cost of living is good and yeah, it's chill. It's chill. I like it for sure.
Where do you see radio in 10 years?
For me or just in general?
In general. Ooh. Let's say 5. 10 is too much. 5.
I mean, 5. I feel like 5 is we gonna get the direction of where we going for 10. You get what I'm saying on that? I think definitely radio is shifting again because I mean, myself, I listen to the radio, but I even like listen to my own music. And I work, you know what I'm saying? I work for the radio station. I think it's different for our age as we grow up. But, because I think a lot of my listeners now are older, like 35, 25, 35, 45, when I usually do callers. So they're getting older. So I'm just curious to see once we are like that age, how we going to be treated. You know what I'm saying? Like, how we going to be treating the radio.
What do you think is the next, the next way for an upcoming artist to
be on the radio?
Or not to be on the radio, just to get themselves out there. Because you said if the radio is not an option, then what will,
Because, that's basically out of the question.
Right.
Like, for a local.
I feel like, man, I can only take how I did it when I'm from Dallas, Texas. Again, I'm going to keep saying that. But when I came out here as a DJ, even when I started DJing, I didn't know not one person. You know what I'm saying? Not one person when I moved out here. And how I felt like every person I meet, they got to know I DJ. Mm-hmm. You know, they got to know I DJ. Yeah. They got to know I DJ. Not even just, like, pressure or putting it, like, being annoying with it, you know what I'm saying? But just kind of making it cool, like, occasionally. I'm cool with conversation, so I'm going to slide it in there that I'm a DJ. You're going to know I DJ. You're going to know I do this and that. So I think that, like, as an artist, you can't be scared to put yourself out there. I even tell DJs that you can't be scared, bro. Like, a lot of people not going to like you, but I guarantee you put one song, once you meet all those people, you put one good song out there that you like, now you got fans. Yeah. You got fans because they met you, they know you, you didn't talk to them personally, they know you. They feel like you're good. So you just got to keep going. You got to market yourself. You got to know who you want to be.
Now with this, the whole situation, everything's pretty much locked down. Yeah. Now they're reopening, but like, what's the bread and butter for an artist? Is it like the streams that they get and YouTube views? Because, a big part of their revenue was concerts and selling out shows and traveling here, to just these arenas. And
you probably know that trap is booming right now.
You know it. I mean, you know it. Trap be booming. That's why I said you got to know what type of artist you are. You got to know what type of artist you are, man. If you're looking for, if you're popular on the camera, you like to be on the camera, get on the camera and try to get your money. I personally don't know how to tell a person how to get their money. I can just give you advice on you can't be scared. No matter what you're doing, you just can't be scared. You can't be scared to talk to somebody. You can't be scared to have somebody listen to your music. I think
can't
artists
just sit at the house and fucking.
You can't. I feel like as an artist,
gotta be out there. Period.
I'm a DJ, and this is I feel like free game right here. I'm a tough DJ. You can't get me to play your song. Like you can't just come up in the club, spend $10 and be like, "Hey, I'm in the club. I want my song played." It don't work like that. But maybe stay after the club, chop it up with the DJ. Just let him. Just give him the flash drive. Here, force him to listen to it. Make him see if your song is worth playing. Make him see like if the relationship work. Keep going. Mm-hmm. You got to put yourself out there like that. Like if you don't want that, then I don't know where you're going. But if you're good on the social media, if you drop good videos, if you drop good music videos with your content, maybe you go that way. It's just all how you can slide in there.
Yeah. Yesterday. Bad Bunny did a live concert on YouTube.
Yeah, I've seen that.
On the streets.
A lot of thotties were tuned in.
Yeah, tuned. Like, he broke a record, 1.4 million viewers.
So he was getting paid off of that?
I don't know how the hell they work. I'm pretty sure they did a deal for that.
Man, his deals, man.
But come on.
But the people didn't have to pay to watch it.
No, it's free. That's the insane part. Like, he was on top of a truck in the streets of New York, and the truck was just rolling through the streets. I didn't get to watch it, but just news and like people saying he broke the record. Like
he got creative with it.
Man, it's crazy. Like this kid keeps breaking records and passing boundaries that you never think.
It's hard stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And you had all the people in the streets. He had to like
going crazy.
Yeah, like
and that's my ultimate goal, man. Dream. I just want to see somebody from Oklahoma really like go.
Yeah,
like, go.
It's
go. Y'all familiar with Gang Tajum?
Who?
Gang 50.
Oh, yeah. He just signed with Say Cheese, huh?
Yeah, Say Cheese. Yeah, man. Big thing.
Oh, yeah. He was from here?
Yeah, he's from Tulsa.
Yeah.
But I think right now he's the next big thing.
You think?
I know he's the next big thing.
I think, man, like right now for artists, that's the way to go is like if you have a little bit of money, like go to fucking Say Cheese and all these smaller platforms.
Just know what you're doing, though. Just have a team. Like, you can't do this alone. Up here, you can start off alone, but even when you make it famous, you're gonna start getting people on your team that you never met in your life.
Yeah,
like in your life, you gotta have a team. You just gotta know who around you and who really for you.
And who fucks with the vision, because you can come up to somebody and say I'm gonna be an artist, and they'll be like, I don't care.
Exactly.
So it's like you gotta.
That's what it's about. It's about getting somebody, just the average person, to believe the vision. Like 'cause most, again, how many rappers do we know? Just even like our friends from famous people. Like everybody do music. Yeah. How you gonna be different? How you gonna sell yourself to be different? Because that's what sells. Like,
exactly.
That's what sells.
I think one thing that I see here in the local is like the repetitiveness of like being thug and gangsta, and then sometimes you can call out the bullshit. You can be like, bro, are you really about it?
Right.
So it's like, as an artist, like I want to seem different. I want to think outside the box, and I think it's really gonna take you to that next level of like, all right, this ain't the same shit that all the rappers are rapping
Even you gotta
about.
just sound the same. My biggest example I use is Lil Yachty. When he first came out, I just couldn't get it. I'm like, who? It was the song One Night, and then when I seen him, I'm like, how are they making him famous? But you look up now we look up, it's normal.
Yeah, exactly.
What he's doing is normal. But when it first started, it was like, bro, no. Lil Uzi, that's all we heard. Like growing up, y'all want to be these Lil Uzis, these Lil Yachty's, and all these little,
And now there's a bunch of them.
Now and it's normal. It's cool.
Right. So now you got to look for the next.
But that's how different you got to be. Like,
right.
Nobody has to believe it, but somebody got to believe that vision. Like, yeah, you that. Like, you are the change.
I mean, Blueface was like, you know what? I'm gonna just rhyme out a beat.
Right.
That's how he got famous.
I mean,
rhyming out a beat.
Kept going.
Yeah.
Kept going. I think that we was worried about was he gonna keep going after Tatiana, but he made it. He's managed.
Yeah, he's managed.
So I seen this post. Do you know J Poe?
No, J Poe.
Okay,
big bro.
So J Poe, I don't know why artists always go at his head like hard, and he takes it.
Yeah.
And he was talking. They were basically saying like, he made a post saying that if artists wanted their stuff like played at the club and stuff, they need to come at the DJ with some money. So can you explain that? Because I never really got an explanation from Poe on that. Like, how would that work? Is it like, do you guys have packages, or how would, if I'm an artist and I'm like, hey bro, like I want to work with you, how would that go?
Hey, real talk. I feel like if you came up to me in the club, you'd be like, I got $40. First, I'm gonna tell you.
Oh no. Like if somebody emailed you type shit, like
they song.
There's like 3 songs. Like, let's say I send you 3 songs and I'm like, I really want to push these. How much would it cost me?
Oh, okay.
And then you like the songs. You're like, yeah, these are bangers. Like, how would that work? Like, how do you guys do that?
I think it's just how any DJ wants to move. Like me personally, I'm with breaking the package, but it's gonna cost you only because I know what type of DJ I am. Like when I go out, everybody love me. Everybody love what I play. Everybody love what I play. So, with that being said, I have a likeness. So if I'm throwing your music in my likeness, it's gonna cost you because I know what I play. And I think Wayne's thing, he broke it down to me like years ago, which made sense. When you go to the club, you paying $20 to hear 21 Savage, Cardi B, all the hot shit. You're not paying $20 to hear these local artists. That's a showcase. So it's like, well, you gotta think of it like that. Like, what are you willing to pay to get into the mix of these $1 million artists that's already there? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
if that makes sense. That's just me. That's just me.
Yeah.
It could sound stupid, but I just feel like me being the DJ that I am, I know what I do. I know how I rock. I know what songs I play, and I know any crowd I can rock. Any crowd I can look at you, know I'm a rocket. You know what I'm saying? But I can throw your music in there and make it sound like it was supposed to be there. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't even sound local. Like I broke one of my friends' record. Like it was one of them situations. He kind of brought me the song, asked me how much, and I heard. I'm like, I don't even want your money. I'm gonna break. I like it. I'm gonna break it for free, and we broke it. Like took it to Langston and blew it up. Like literally blew it up. And I can't make this up, but that was just an example of just like I could do it. It's just if I like it. First off, is it club banger ready? That's just how I am.
Yeah.
I'm not really like the type that's gonna play J. Cole in the club. We on all the little baby, the young, we on the tough stuff. You know what I'm saying? And for the ladies or whatever, but it gotta flow into my.
So you saying J. Cole ain't tough?
No, he tough.
Okay.
He tough. I ain't saying he ain't tough.
Okay. I was gonna say, man, come on.
Don't do that. I ain't saying he ain't tough.
J. Cole go pretty hard, man.
But
it's just not club. It's not club.
I'm just that, but that's my style of music. Like,
yeah.
You ask me J. Cole, Lil Baby, I'm gonna say play Lil Baby.
Well, yeah, this is more club related.
But it's just in general, we just sit down outside of this.
I'll take J. Cole.
Of course. But I'm just.
I like both.
I feel like that's how I made it as a DJ. Just because
who's the hottest artist right now? Like that song that you drop in, everybody goes fucking crazy right now.
It was. I gotta say, We Paid was it.
Which one?
We Paid.
Oh yeah.
we
Okay,
paid.
yeah.
That for the girls,
Probably some Roddy Rich, huh?
Or some
Roddy
WAP.
WAP, of course,
Yeah,
of course,
yeah.
of course. You know,
So
stuff like that.
I don't know if it was your radio station or well, I don't know what radio station, but I heard that on the radio station, and I'm like,
Oh yeah, we playing it.
why?
Hey,
It has so many bad words. It's like the whole like majority of the song is like beep beep beep.
It's number one on the billboards.
Like, God damn.
It's number one on the bill, and I'm covering the news. It's actually number one in like the UK. This is not even our country. So I mean, the lyrics is.
I heard it, and I was like, oh wow. So
oh wow, me too.
Yeah, shit.
The video, when I see,
wasn't expecting in the radio, but it was there.
Now that we're getting messy now. Do you think that the radio has a lot to do with the influence on the youth? Like the songs that are playing are just not at all.
I'm gonna say that off rip because I'm a DJ myself, and some of the songs that we get is like we just now started playing We Pay. That shit been out. It's been cracking for months now. You know, we just now getting it. So I feel like it's for like more so the older people. If you, I don't know. I don't want to.
I don't think the radio does influence. I think it's more the artist behind it.
It's
like let's say like you're taking your kid to school in the morning, and then out of nowhere WAP comes on, and then you got your kids in the back fucking dancing to it and shit. Like,
I mean, that's just they feel like it's market. These are the corporate level. These are the corporate people we talking about.
Yeah.
Not even my boss. These are just again like my boss is kind of older, so I'm not even gonna shit. He don't be knowing some of the rappers like. When Blueface, he didn't know who he was when he was coming. He just gets the message. He knows the people, whatever, and they just related to me. But he like, are you fanned out? I was like, you don't know who Blueface is? He's like, no, not really. Like they don't even be knowing. It's really a part of a system. So it's like, it's just some shit. It's just some shit.
it's just basically.
That I'm still learning 2 years in the game and shit, a lot to learn.
All these at the end of the day, all these people, the artists and stuff, they're puppets. You know, they have a system that they gotta. You
see why they cry? They want out of their deals. They can't drop their music. Like it's that
yeah,
serious.
yeah,
It gets serious.
yeah, it does. And like perfect example is like the Travis Scott, Mick combo and stuff. Like that's like
it's all for money.
Yeah, why would you do like a deal with McDonald's that just like it just doesn't sink in like. Because McDonald's is not healthy at all.
Right.
I think there's a thing where they left the burger for 20 years and the burger was like intact. No.
Oh, he just got a fucking bag.
He got a bag. But then it's like, man, like, are you really going to give the people, like, America's already like obese and shit.
Right.
So you're going to give them even more of that? It's like,
how
I
much
don't know.
money y'all think Travis Scott get?
Oh, he got a bag. Out
of 100%, what percentage do you think he got out of that whole deal?
Because it seems like whatever Travis Scott touches.
Would you do it? Would you?
I wouldn't do it, bro.
You wouldn't do it?
I wouldn't do it. Because if I don't.
The little half court Happy Meal?
Half court Happy Meal, you wouldn't do it?
Nah, bro, because I don't fuck with McDonald's. Like, I'll eat it when I'm on the go and I need a quick burger, then I'll go, boom. That's it.
Little 22 mil or something? For the half court.
He said,
nah.
So if McDonald's, if this was brought to you by McDonald's, you had to eat a burger on the can, you wouldn't do it for $1 million? What?
I wouldn't.
I'm eating it.
So you would?
I wouldn't do it.
I mean,
this is busy.
our podcast has been about like real shit. So why would I sell myself to,
So I couldn't do it.
Right.
For the cash?
I'll be like, hey, I'll send
I'm not
that.
gonna lie. I would probably sit there and think about it. I would sit there and think about it. Like,
Yeah, it's your name that's behind it, man.
But if you got if
like
McDonald's
for example, Darwin, like he pushes fitness a lot.
Yeah.
So
Right.
that would go against his.
Oh, okay,
Exactly.
gotcha,
You know, like
gotcha,
his-
okay,
You know what I'm saying? It's like,
so that
I
just that
can't fall
sponsorship
behind.
it wouldn't even fall in line with this.
like, yeah, and I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, if I'm on the go and I need a quick burger and shit, I'll stop and get a quick burger. But that's about it. I don't remember the last
But
time I
they
went
got
to.
some healthy stuff. What if they wanted to promote the healthy stuff?
They got them little apple things.
The little big apples,
But what sells
the
really,
waters,
that Big Mac is what sells, and now they got that added to like a quarter, because it's really the Travis Scott thing is really just a quarter pounder with bacon and shit.
Right.
That's all it is,
And a Xanax.
and some
Man,
some
well, in the world of business, man, like I work for the radio, and I
Yeah.
mean, shit, I got Sprint, and I had a USA deal. I couldn't tell them I had Sprint, but you know what I'm saying? Shit like that happens.
Yeah.
I gotta do it for the bread.
Right,
That's how I
right.
feel. It was simple. It was
right, and but that's no harm.
That's no harm, right.
You're not doing no harm there,
You're
so
right.
it's like
You're right.
I could do something like
You're
that,
right.
you know.
You're right.
And it's like, yeah, USA there's better than Sprint at the end of the day, so
Whoa,
yeah,
whoa.
they have better coverage.
Whoa. Well, let me not.
Come on, Sprint.
Let me not.
Sprint.
Not so US Cellular can drop me, but Sprint over US Cellular.
I think so.
Man, that's tough. So you got US Cellular? But you still got.
I'm just saying. I did my research, man. Hey, I did my research.
Hey,
but
man, Sprint don't do me no wrong.
Nah, now they merged with T-Mobile, so you might be good.
I might be good. I might be in there.
Yeah, man, I think it's just, like I said, these people, these artists are puppets, and like they just do what they got to do to get the bag, So.
Well, I know. Have y'all seen Kanye? What he been going crazy about on Twitter? With artist
I have
contracts?
no. I have.
I mean, I'm still learning.
What do you
Go look on his Twitter, man. He going crazy about artist contracts.
now?
No, he's been ranting on this for days now, man.
Yeah.
For days, yeah. He's been putting out all types of stuff. What these artists should be getting and what they're getting now, and all this type.
I
of
feel
stuff.
like Kanye goes through these rampages of just.
He does.
I don't think it's a
Crazy.
bad thing necessarily though, because he's talking real shit.
He's putting real shit out there.
He's telling people
the
really
companies
how
don't-
it works,
bro. That
like-
the companies don't want to hear, bro.
Because I feel like Kanye at this point, he doesn't give a fuck. He's already a legend, so he's like,
Right.
I'm gonna say.
He-
Hopefully they don't kill his
But what
ass.
do you think it is to the point where like all these labels have bad like reputations because it's like all bad deals? Like,
My idea, or sorry to answer that, but I think it's a bunch of culture vultures. Like it's just a bunch of people in there like looking at numbers and shit like that don't really care about the culture. They just care about the money. So
Of course, but it's a business. Again, they don't care about you. They care about. They're
The
gonna make you.
numbers
They're
you
gonna
get.
make you happy in that room for 2 seconds, for real, before you sign that paper, because you don't know what you signing
Right.
for real. But look at it, your life. You looking at this like your song blowing up. You want to go higher than what you already at, and it's like.
do you
damn,
think it's desperation
Yeah.
all,
as an
yeah.
artist?
Right
like
there,
you-
right there, because you dream for this. That's what you dropping the music for. To one day somebody scoop you up and you get some money. Unless you really like, I don't know how Dolph did it, but you gotta praise him. Like he don't want nothing to do with no labels. Nothing. I don't know nothing about that. None of that stuff.
I think
I'm not
that's how
even
you
rapping.
should do it. I think that
It's hard. It's hard.
Well, it is. It is.
hard.
if you don't have like an
Because
investor,
they'll
and
put
shit.
up, they'll give you a $2 million deal to give you an example.
It's hard. Like playing Dolph at the
Up
radio.
front.
We don't really play Dolph at the radio.
Yeah.
But if he drops a hit single, like we play it, and I don't know how. I don't know how that happens. Again, I was telling y'all, record labels usually make stuff happen, but sometimes when you that cold.
Yeah.
It happens like that. You know what I'm saying? Or he's just that sold on his business. He know what he's doing with his business.
Yeah. That with that thing is it's
Like Drake said, he was like, "This isn't even for the radio, but they still play it though."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, Drake is on one. I bet you that Laugh Now, Cry,
Cry
Later.
Later.
That
Yeah, we
y'all
on
be
that.
playing that shit like crazy. I
Running
bet
it.
you that.
Running it.
That should go hard though.
Running it.
That should
running
go
it.
hard. Like
Lil Durk, I'm proud of Lil Durk.
where's Drake ranked?
Oh, number one to me, top one. But you know, my favorite artist is Key Glock.
Look, this
I
is
know
what Kanye said. I need to see everybody's contracts at Universal and Sony.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna watch my people be enslaved. And he put, I'm putting my life on the line for my people. The music industry and the NBA are modern day slave ships.
He said the NBA too,
And then he said,
Yeah.
"I'm the new
but they
Moses."
get paid good.
Man, he's
To
going
dribble?
Crazy. He's going crazy.
I can get the NBA. I don't think there's no type of slavery there because first of all, you get a fat ass contract to play basketball, to
Fact.
play the game you love, endorsements, movies most of the time.
But they have to do what they tell them.
Like what?
Whatever it is that like if once you get that big ass check, you're basically like
What? What do you have to do?
That team, you're that team's
Yeah, but you get
belong to
played
that
up.
team.
You get paid.
It's probably guidelines. Like
Right,
interviews,
there's
certain interviews
right.
that can't-
But
that
I
come
think
out
it's
and say
like,
shit like that.
in the music industry, yes, but like in the NBA, bro, I haven't seen much complaints.
I can see it. I mean,
I
I,
don't
can
e-
see
I
Oh,
don't
look,
even
look,
know.
imagine this.
Underpaid. That's the only thing I can think
not
of.
just
go-
underpaid. Like I guess they're like just using. It's like a circus. Like they're using these motherfuckers just to. And I mean that's what they signed up for. You know what I'm saying? But like,
I think with the
for example, like if they get injured or if they get, I don't know. It's like we're being entertained by some humans like that are pushing their bodies to the maximum like potential. Like
Yeah.
that's kind of fucking savage, bro. Like,
But
and then if they miss a shot, we're like, oh, you fucking idiot, or you know you
Yeah.
fucking suck. Like, bro,
Yeah,
what kind of shit?
I think it's when it comes to that, it's definitely a thing. I think what the NBA needs to calm down is more. They're getting too political, and I get it.
Yeah.
But like, the people watch the game to get distraction. You know, to get a little bit of distraction out of the whole craziness that. So then, like, you go over here, and then LeBron's talking about what's happening in the world. It's like, LeBron, like leave that.
Leave that to where it's at.
Yeah.
But they gotta use the voice, man.
You got to, but don't
Like,
speak on it too much. Don't get too
not too
political, because it's like,
What was that whole deal whenever they did? Everybody didn't want to play when the dude got killed or something like that.
Yeah, see, that's what I didn't get, because I'm like 2 days. Y'all took 2 days off. Now I didn't get it, but I mean I get they were using.
it did headlines. I think that's what it was. It's just to create headlines when it comes to that.
Trying to use a voice, but
Right.
I just feel like they should have sat out longer than that. But again, contracts, dealing with certain things, I don't
Yeah.
think
And
they
See,
were
that's,
able
that's
to.
What, that's what Kanye means by the slavery.
Yeah, the
like,
slavery.
No matter what the fuck you want to do, like you're gonna do what they tell you because they already gave you that money.
But you sign up for it though, so
yeah,
that you got to deal with
Yeah,
it. You know.
Sign up for the millions.
Yeah, I'll choose the NBA over like music any day. Like,
If I was good at sports, man,
yeah,
that's what I would have done.
right, exactly.
Yeah, the music game is messed up. I'm scared. I try to.
So, what do you think is the solution?
man.
It's evil, huh?
What do you think is the solution for it? Like, in your opinion, to kind of
Shit,
make.
you gotta take care of yourself. You gotta know what you gotta know what you get into. You just gotta study that shit.
That's
You
why I
gotta-
respect the independent artist. You know, you got
Yeah.
Young Dolph, right?
Yeah.
You got Russ.
Yeah,
So it's like,
Yeah.
I respect that.
like they took the longer route, but it worked.
It works. Yeah, it works.
And in the long run, if you know you're good, if you know you're talented, that's it. You gotta believe in yourself, but you gotta really know that you're talented. I feel like some people don't even use their analytics, their stats to their advantage. Like, if ain't nobody rocking with you, bro, you gotta switch it up.
Yeah, it's
You know, certain shit like that. You know what I'm
right.
saying? You gotta really use your stats.
If it's not working, you got to switch it up.
If your song is not doing the, if your song is hot, it's gonna do the numbers. Period. Really don't matter who you. I mean, it could matter who you are, but
and it
for the
doesn't
most
take
part-
much to make a hit nowadays. I mean, a hot beat,
But
a
honestly,
catchy ass rhyme.
But these days, you need more than that, bro. You need more than that. It's a lot of TikTok songs, but these niggas not paying from TikTok yet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
It's like the Lil Pump
you gotta
effect.
have a package. You
It's
gotta
like-
have a package.
The Lil Pump got the Gucci Gang thing, boom, a hit.
But
But,
that was
then
a-
he was so repetitive after that, like
Yeah.
it just got like,
What was the last song that he dropped?
Gucci Gang. That was the last one I heard. That was the last one I heard. But again,
Yeah.
but
Fuck,
again
it's
he
still
was one of
rich.
those game changers for SoundCloud. So he helped SoundCloud rappers get on because he was like the
Yeah.
start. He was the face.
but it's crazy. It tells you like you don't you need one banger to make a bag, and that's it. Because I mean, he's still doing good as far as like you look.
Yeah.
You go on his Instagram, is he's still good, but
You can say that, but it's a million rappers, so that he got lucky.
Yeah.
It's a million rappers. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. When that person is there, I mean, you can't knock them because it's a million rappers.
Yeah.
They got somewhere where a lot of people want to be. You know what I'm saying? They got some money that a lot of people wanted. It's just hard. It's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough. That's why I say you really got to be different, but you got to be confident.
Right.
Like this is a $1 billion business. It's not no $2 game. This is a $1 billion business. From once you start to once you really start making it. Once you start making it, that's when they want your taxes. That's you're in a $1 billion business. Once
Yeah.
you make it's levels to that shit. It's good at first, but that's why they get. That's why I think the record labels and stuff can get you because they know you thirsty. They know you want a bag. They know you.
they know
want
how to manipulate you and
facts.
shit to
yeah, for a little
to
bit.
give you a contract that
Facts.
seems juicy. Like
Facts.
I'll
And
give
they-
you a $2 million upfront cost, but they want to make 10, 20
over
billion.
the next
20
10 years.
They-
type thing.
yeah, they
over the
wanna
next
make that
5,
shit.
7. When you're dropping bangers, worldwide bangers that you really not even get paid for.
Like
Right.
Young Boy, that's sad.
Yeah, that's why shit like that. You
Wait,
gotta-
what is the deal with him? Because he
Basically, he doesn't own his masters, so like
all that music?
all
is
those views that he's getting and all that shit, he's probably only getting like I don't know a percentage. Like he's not
a
getting
low one.
why?
Not a
Is it
low
the
one.
label?
Yeah.
And he's
They
like the
run that
most.
shit, bro.
He's like the most viewed.
He goes
fucking,
hard. Like, he goes
YouTuber.
hard
Like,
when it-
He was like 6-7 weeks back to back. He was the most viewed rapper on YouTube.
I mean, he paid. Don't get me wrong, but he's not where he should be.
Yeah.
You know, and
Like he
he's-
probably looks
and that-
at it's like whenever you work at a commission job and then you look at your commission and you look at how much you made those motherfuckers, you're like, son of a bitch.
they robbing them, man, robbing them.
damn, that's
And
crazy.
you know how hot it, and that's what hurts. I think that's what hurt the artist the most. When you got all these fans that love you, but they don't know what's really going on with you. Like we don't never know what's really going on with these artists. We
Yeah.
not with these artists right now.
think,
And he
the
got to
way-
make that bag
the
to,
way
to
the label
pay that child
kind of
support.
like looks at it, they're like, without us, you wouldn't have been the star that you are. So that's why we're getting this much percentage, and you're only getting this because without our money, you wouldn't even.
It was the timing. They knew before he dropped, make no sense. Before he dropped the self, they knew. They was like, "Yeah, you got it.
This is an upcoming
You got
star,
it." He
yeah.
didn't have no money. He didn't have no money.
And he was hella young.
We got $1 million for a nigga out the hood. Come on now, he taking that.
Yep.
You know, if he niggas want it, but I mean, he doing what he got chains, he got money. It just it's levels to this shit. He could be up there with Drake. The way he drops music, like Drake getting his money. You best believe his team is right, but it's like YoungBoy kind of not, and they got the same amount. Like
And
views wise,
yeah.
money wise, they supposed to have the same, but it's not. It's not even like that.
Right.
It's nowhere close.
He just dropped that banger with the Migos. That shit was hard.
Need it.
That shit go hard.
He just dropped the album.
Yeah.
I haven't checked it out.
Me neither. I didn't even know. So that's how.
There's a lot of new music, man. I gotta get to.
It's a lot to keep up with, man. I feel like, and that's what we were talking about. We feel like, the market, especially like on the YouTube scene, it's saturated as hell. So it's like, as an upcoming artist, if you're paying a shit ton for like visuals, which a lot of the artists don't do that, but you get your visuals out there, and like
it's a doggy's dog.
Throw it up there and just
like
pray.
Earlier, that's what we were saying with Rodney's video. Like it's super.
It's
clean,
good. It's clean.
But it only has like 2,000
I was like,
views.
yeah.
We're like, what the fuck? This is a clean ass video.
And the music is good too.
It is good. Yeah.
It's good. And
I gotta keep pushing. You gotta push, man. Like one view is a lot, bro. But it's a lot of people in this world. If you can get one person to watch it, I mean, just forcefully, not forcefully, but you gotta learn a tactic where it's not like draining or it's not like rude. Or it's like if a dude walk and catch you in the store, be like, hey, don't you do half court? Like check out my video. He should get you to get one video right there. Like that should be one video.
It. Like
I do that shit
you know
all the time because I always wear the shirt or I don't have it on today, but when I go to 7-Eleven or whatever, like the other day, these kids that were in there talking about like the Joe Rogan podcast, and I was like, hey, I have a podcast and it's local, man, if y'all want to check it out. And then they both subscribed right there. So
like that, that's how I did it, brother. I promise. I did not know one person. I feel like I know almost all of Oklahoma now, but it was literally one step at a time. Like it was know this person, but not even on some like I'm trying to be around them. You know what I'm saying? Just know. So if I see you again, it's like, oh, bro, we met. You know what I'm saying? We met. Like when we see each other again, it's not gonna be like I don't know you. Like we chopped it up. We know each other. You know what I'm saying?
It's like networking. It's basically
that's
like
all it is. But it's how
you
hard
put
do you
yourself
want it, bro?
in those situations. Like
I
remember when I started, I would just go to like lowrider shows or. I would just throw my camera around my neck, you know.
Right.
So everywhere they would see me, like, oh, that's AV with the fucking camera around his neck, you know. So for like 2 years, I would just go everywhere, boom, 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 and not even paid. Like just eventually, they just see you around so much. They're like, who is this motherfucker? He's always up here. Like
but that's how
you got to do it. That's how you got to do it.
That shows the grind. That shows the grind.
You got your team. You multiply how many people are thirsty to get your shit out there. So which means people gonna start riding away. You know how this shit go, man. People way riders.
You go, yeah.
Let the song blow up. Everybody swear they know you now. Everybody, bro,
I supported you.
It's crazy. Darwin was saying it at first with the podcast. He was like, because at first we would have a hard time with guests. Like we'd be
finding
like, man,
them, yeah.
Because like the first episodes, it's like people don't really believe in it yet. It's
exactly.
Like, and then like once they saw like we got the new set and like. You know, the quality got better and stuff. Like
over time,
then people want to be
up
on
just a little bit, and now everybody swear they was fucking with you.
Yeah, like people want to be on and shit. So
but look how y'all stayed down. Look what the fuck did happen. You know what I'm saying? Like I reached out like, damn, this shit cold. Like, can I just be a part? You know what I'm saying? But that's the growth. Like when you just keep doing you. But you still getting guests, you still add, like people will be like, damn, now I want to be a part.
Yeah.
For no reason. But that's how it goes. That's how this music is. It's just how bad do you want? Do you want to wake up every day and do that shit?
Yeah, that was me. Like with this whole thing.
And it's corny, but it's like one guest at a time. We're literally growing
one view at a time.
One
subscriber.
Bro, real shit. As long as I've been at the club, bro. If I was an artist, I would have been blown up. Cause now I know. And how I tell people all the time, if you just do my method, I feel like you gonna blow up. Cause you can go anywhere and you can connect. Once you meet a DJ, pay him. If you got $20, if you pay him $15, pay him $15.
Right.
To play the song. Wait when it's over. Just wait till don't matter. Get in there. Cause if you meet him again, it's gonna be a better opportunity.
Strategy would be get your people on board.
Get your people.
Right. Get the city.
Yeah.
Like if you got to go to the empty shows and perform, do it. Get yourself out there.
Bro,
you know,
it's worth it. Them 10 people that was there, you gonna meet. That's what
you
I'm
gonna
saying.
meet new people.
Especially if you're like you said, if you're good, they're gonna remember you. They're gonna be like, out of all those fools that performed, there was that one dude that was like, you know, fucking actually good.
All right.
I had a homie that was doing rap, and he was in Dallas, but we kind of fell off the scene on doing it. I just took off, whatever. But I used to tell him, look, we going to the store. I'm gonna give you $50. I'm gonna put in $50. We're gonna get $100 at once. You have to throw the bitches in the air every performance because it's gonna catch their eye. What it do? People was remembering us every time. Like we only performed 3-4 times, but cameras out, lights out. It was what I envisioned. I'm like, shit, you give out money, shit, fuck it.
Right.
Will you invest $100 in yourself in this performance? Yeah, I will, and I'll put 50 with you. So now you only invested 50. Fuck it, let's throw these ones. Let's make. We weren't talking about shit. It was just people grabbing like, hey, who is that? Like he threw it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Just Find your way. Find your niche. But
Yeah,
it gotta be.
that's a good way. Good way to think
niche.
about it. Yeah.
You gotta be your niche. You gotta be what you want to do, how you want to do it.
Study the game and yeah. I mean, I think that's a good ass strategy.
You gotta be. I mean, you gotta
different,
be smart.
different,
It's
like
marketing,
flashy, like
marketing. You were just saying off air. You looking for ways to market.
Yes.
Like, and you looking. Once you find a way, you are gonna start marketing, right?
Right.
Exactly. Like, you just gotta find another way. Like, what's gonna keep us going? What's gonna keep us pushing? And it's just with music, like, bro. It's so much bigger than music. It's so much bigger than music. If somebody like you for a likeness, you don't even, I mean, really, they don't even have to like your music. They just like you.
Right.
Like, they'll fuck with your music. Seriously. Like, that's how it really goes these days. So.
Yeah, that's crazy. Going back to the NBA stuff, you know, and probably by the time this comes out, you know, it's gonna be old news. But did you saw the game yesterday? Anthony Davis, man, he hit. Whew.
You a Lakers fan?
LeBron.
So you going anywhere LeBron goes?
I do.
He's one of those.
I'm a Thunder, like I Thunder fan. You know, I'm still hurt that the Brody left, but LeBron, man, since he got drafted, I think you could have seen, like, you know he was gonna be something. You know,
I was a Phoenix fan up until high school, then I had to drop him.
When was his son and
once Nash left,
Nash and Amari,
going, man.
Those that dude.
That's what I was. That was a big fan, but I think after that, and then once I got out here, I just love the Thunder. So for life, Thunder.
Yeah,
for life.
You think we're gonna see a classic Laker Boston, or what was your projection for the finals?
For the finals, ooh, yeah, that's what it's looking.
So
like.
you think they're gonna go over the Heat, the Miami Heat with Butler?
Yeah,
Butler's cold.
Yeah, I think.
You
I think. Bold prediction. I think Boston is figuring it out.
Okay,
I think Boston figured it out.
Man, I feel like
what you got?
I don't even watch sports, to be honest.
I think
I just go drink and eat wings and shit.
Act like you know what the fuck going on.
Man, I don't know. I think a better matchup would be Jimmy Butler and the Heats against.
I think I'm with
the
Kanye.
Lakers.
Of course.
I'm on Kanye's page. I'm not with the slavery.
You extra, bro.
Extra.
Shit.
That's funny. So you think Butler got it?
I think Butler got it. I think the Celtics are still too young, and LeBron let them know last time he was in the East. He let the the Celtics know you still got, Tatum is an upcoming star. He's going to be great. But I just feel like Jimmy Buckets would give the Lakers
it was
a better.
Unexpected for me. I did not expect Jimmy Buckets and them to be that tough.
No, they were good.
I didn't.
I'm just disappointed of the Clippers, though. Like, I wanted to see the Clippers in that conference finals.
Yeah. The Nuggets weren't built to play the Lakers.
Right. And they're a good team. They're just too young, They're too young. Yeah, they're
what
too
do
young.
you think they need?
The Nuggets?
Yeah.
Probably like a veteran, like more, I don't know, like.
Give me a veteran.
So they have they have the center, which those are the two, Murray and Jokic.
Yeah.
I say like a middle guy, maybe like somebody a little bit better than Paul Millsap.
Yeah.
So,
Serge?
Man, a veteran.
You want Serge Ibaka?
Serge is a good one.
He getting old though, but he's still
But
good.
hey, he gave Toronto a chip with Kawhi. So
you know who I would like to see go there? What's his name? Forward from the Raptors. Not Adebayo, but not Adebayo. What's his name?
Siakam?
Yes.
Go where? To the Nuggets? That's not a bad fit.
That's not a bad
fit. Yeah, he's pretty good.
It just adds a little bit more playmaking.
He's pretty good. I'm just ready for all this thing to be over so we can go to the games in peace.
Yeah.
Because it's like.
Facts.
Slow
shit down.
Right, man, I want to go to a Thunder game, man. Like, come on. They did great. Speaking of the Thunder, they did great.
Man.
I can't be mad.
Lou Dort. Surprise.
CP3 was just, I'm going to carry y'all.
You think we losing him, bro? He gone?
If I'm the Thunder, I'll probably, if I can get him another year, 2.
Nah, get him out of there.
You think?
Get him out of there.
He plays so good with that team.
I know, get us another pick.
Because the likely chance of the Thunder drafting the next KD, Westbrook or Harden, that's like.
No, that's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. We get 5 first round picks. 5, and that's what we might as well trade CP3 and get some more. And with a new head coach coming in, let's just go ahead and build a dynasty. That's what the Warriors did. Steph Curry, Clay. Nobody expected that. Dynasty.
Draymond came out pretty good.
That's how I'm feeling. That's how I'm feeling. We coming.
You think?
That's how I'm feeling.
Man,
I'm feeling that confident.
Ask that question.
I'm feeling that confident.
I think that question as a Thunder fan is going to hum me for the rest of my life is like, what if the big three would have stayed, caliber MVP players, stars, crazy.
All right, so I got one last question. I love sports, man. I'm glad we're talking about this. But what you think about James Harden, what is he gonna do? He can't get past that hump, brother.
James Harden,
It's
man.
the same story every year.
I think with James Harden, we're just gonna have to accept the fact that he's just an amazing seasoned NBA player, and that's about it.
Yep.
We just have to move on.
That's where we at with it.
That's what it is, you know.
Is it because he won't change the offense?
I just think that James Harden's thing is more of like, give me the ball, ISO, milk the clock, shoot a step back. That's
right.
And that's
I
not.
think that's why his head coach left. He couldn't do it.
And that's that's the thing. Mike D'Antoni, great coach, but we got to switch. I think we got to switch things up. And yeah,
I don't know what there is to
I don't-
switch. Russ had. I love the Brody, but he had a decline.
yeah, it was tough.
It
It
was
was tough
a
for
tough
him. Like
decline.
there was no.
I can't.
No
I
support
don't know where else.
whatsoever.
I don't know where else he could go. I think like he really proved
Hey,
that.
that Houston life probably hit him by the fucking.
Yeah,
Hey,
man.
it was different from the old city. Two
Yeah.
different markets.
For sure.
The clubs was different out there.
Yeah, but then the thing with the thing with that was keeping the Brody in the game is his athleticism.
Yeah.
And he's losing that. He still has it, you know.
Okay.
He can still slam on somebody and
Right.
run fast, but like I feel like in this day and age, you need more than that.
Yeah, once you get older, you don't have the
right,
the,
and then you know you're getting older, so you got to develop more of a jump shot, mid range, and
playmaking
yeah,
ability.
I think the beauty of that. That's why I like watching Kawhi Leonard, because Kawhi Leonard nowadays is all about 3 points, but Kawhi Leonard has a nice mid range fadeaway. Like he's the
That's
Kobe,
nice.
looking at Kobe,
Yeah.
like you know what I'm saying, like
That little
crazy.
posting in it.
Yeah,
I like that.
and
I
then
like
he'll
that.
hit you with the boom little fadeaway, and then or not pull up from mid range. He got it, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm just really ready for all this to be over with, so we can just start going to the games, man. Because
Yeah.
there's no better feeling than that, you know.
Most def.
Okay, so
Go ahead,
are we still talking sports?
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead. AV's like, man, fuck this
Come on.
shit.
He only watch sports. What's up?
How are you able to balance your life, man? Since you're like a DJ, like I mean, you could live the fast life.
Don't
but,
do that. Don't get me in trouble.
Like you seem like you're grounded and you're.
Yeah, man. I feel like, bro, I was a homebody before this DJ shit. Before I even knew I wanted to be DJ, I was always at the crib more so. I'm a big 2K lover. Love the games. Love video games. So I'm more at home or I'm working. That's just one of the things. When I'm at home,
So when you're at the club, you're working.
When I'm at the club, I'm working. Radio time, working. But usually at nighttime, man, I'm usually with the lady and chilling, playing 2K, chilling, doing something.
Yeah.
I gotta chill. I gotta get away from people, bro.
Yeah.
For real. I meet a lot of people. I see a lot of people on a daily.
Right.
So definitely when I be at the crib, it just be
Like
about-
relaxation and
do
shit.
Weekend
Do you drink when you DJ?
No, I don't drink.
You don't drink?
I get big high though.
Okay.
Big high.
All right, bad.
Big high.
Oh yeah. Do
I
you
don't
used to drink?
No.
So you never were.
Nah, bro. I was never into drinking. I don't know. I just seen people the way they act. I ain't like it.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, of course, I've tried something, but
Right.
I can't say I've ever been drunk because I don't think I ever got there.
Yeah.
Like, it just don't. Nah, I'm cool on
That's
that.
cool. That's cool.
I'm cool on that.
Yeah.
Nice,
The big,
man.
the big smoke. The big smoke is your
Oh yeah,
shit.
big smoke my shit though.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
All the gas in the world.
I can't, man.
What dispensaries are you rocking with right now in the city? Who has that gas?
I be at K for Kush right up the street from my house. K for Kush.
K for Kush.
K for Kush. It sound good, don't it? But no, I be there, man. I be everywhere, bro. I try a lot of different dispensaries, especially when I'm a first time. You know, they be having first time deals. So I always pull up on the first time deal, try to get a little extra.
What do you think? How far away are we from recreational?
Here,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think maybe 10.
It's such a weird.
It's such a weird vibe, but
it's
it's
a
like,
weird.
It's like
the
just go
weed
ahead
is
and do
such
it.
a weird place. Like you can't get caught with so many pounds or whatever, and it's like
No, what's ounces? That's,
ounces. My bad. Damn. At that point, shit, I should
Whoa,
go to
whoa,
jail.
whoa.
Yeah. You can't get caught with so many ounces, and then
Right.
to grow, you have like what? You can grow only like what 6 plants
Yeah,
or some
they
shit.
got regulations.
Hey, but that's
but-
cool
Hey,
though.
that's-
That's cool. I mean, for a regular, bro, just to be able to smoke in the crib without knowing that you good. I
Yeah,
think
no,
that's,
I
that's
mean,
that's
you can just drive up the street and fucking
that's
go
the best way
inside
for
a
it.
place and get some weed.
So if you
That's
get pulled
crazy
over
as fuck.
and you get pulled over, and let's say you have a blunt, and you get pulled over,
I'm
but you
eating
have-
that motherfucker.
I'm with you.
But if you have a medical license, aren't you good?
You can't smoke in the car.
But let's
you
say
can
I
be in
have-
the car.
You can
Let's
have
say I
it
have a-
rolled. You can have it rolled.
Okay, I can have it rolled.
Right.
If I have it rolled like in my ear and
Yeah,
shit,
yeah, you have your card, you'll be straight.
hey, what's up?
Yeah,
Okay.
like you can
As long
flex
as-
it, flex that motherfucker.
Yeah.
As long as it's
You can't
doesn't,
smoke it.
like smell like weed, like burnt weed in the car, like you just like finish smoking type shit, then that's a DUI. Like
Yeah.
Like, he's gonna look at your eyes, and then he's gonna be like, "Oh no, this motherfucker right here is
I wonder what's the rate.
high as the devil's."
What's the rate on like accidents when you're high?
I don't know, but I'm not even gonna put myself in that.
How do you drive when you high?
I don't even want to.
I be dazed.
I did
be
edibles
dazed.
once, and boy, that was a long trip.
That was a long trip.
Oh God, like I didn't know where I was at.
Man, I think it
was
depends.
bad.
Like a blunt, I think a blunt is not. I don't know. To me, it's just like a regular. But like if you're fucking with like dabs and
That's that
like
direct-
edibles
yeah.
and all that shit, I wouldn't advise it.
Why does it hit different? Is
I
it
don't know, bro.
It just come in a different form. It just come different than weed. You know.
because it's like a body high? Like the edibles are like more of a body high. That's how I feel
like,
it.
Shit, right with a blunt, you know when you're done. Like you can stop half, but when you eat an edible, it's like you eating the whole shit. So it's like, damn, you eating the blunt. So
And you don't feel it like right as you eat. When you're smoking, you get high as you're smoking.
As you're smoking, right.
When you eat it, you just out of nowhere get smacked with that shit, and you're
And
like,
it
"Ooh."
hard, bro. Like
you
it's,
just
you,
get the
you feel like
whoa,
yeah,
what's going on?
Right.
And then it won't go away. That's what I hate.
Bro, I
Like,
remember-
it's
bro, for real.
like when you smoke an hour, you know, you're already kind of just floating a little bit cool. But
Right.
with the edible, you're just.
It's long. I feel like
I
it's
get the dosage. Maybe that's why I always fuck up because I just overdo it. Maybe there's like a certain
Because we be
amount.
trying to see like, is it really gonna work?
because that's what I said. Like I've heard people say with edibles, it's either it hits you or doesn't hit you. But when it does hit you, it's gonna fuck you up.
The people just had the wrong ones.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Because
Yeah.
the ones I've had, they did some shit.
And then since weed is so new here in Oklahoma, I think a lot of people still don't know how to necessarily like when I go in the dispensary, I don't really know. Like it'll say like 22% THC.
Yeah, they don't know yet.
17.
Or CBD
Bro, I'm
or
still
some
learning.
shit.
So I'm like, I don't even know what. I mean, just give me what you think is good, bro. Like I don't.
No, you gotta learn that shit. Learn that shit.
So
Yeah.
22, the percentage and shit. I'm starting to learn that shit myself. I got
you,
a homie that's
you think
into
5 years from now will be recreational?
that. Hopefully so. Oklahoma has definitely turned up off the weed though.
Yeah.
I can't lie. It looks good for the just what we doing. A lot of people, like I'm from Dallas, they come out here like, damn, can you take me to the dispensary? Like, that's live.
They don't got some in
Oh,
Dallas,
no.
huh?
Hell no.
What the?
It's not legal. That shit not legal. You can't
So-
smoke in your house in Dallas, but you can do it out here. So that's why I
That-
said it's kind
yeah.
of turned up.
Weird because Dallas is such a
Quick fact.
big
Quick
ass
fact.
What's that?
Americans have reportedly been smoking records amounts of weed in the 6 months since COVID's lockdown hit. So,
I mean,
and I noticed that too. Like,
Yeah.
Have your favorite sticks been? Have you been running out of your favorite
yeah,
sticks in the store?
yeah. I've been fucking having to smoke some bullshit sometimes, like some grape and.
hey, I think COVID for certain businesses, like the weed business was booming, the gun business was booming for sure.
Facts, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
toilet paper business was booming.
Germex, sanitizer.
Yeah, so
sanitization
certain business,
was
yeah,
booming.
certain business were just like off the roof, you know. And
What
I
you think fell off?
a lot, man.
Well, shit, we barbershops whenever they did the shutdown.
a lot of small
Yeah.
businesses. I
Yeah.
look around and I'm like, oh shit, and it's sad because it's like I didn't think that was the best move.
But a lot of big companies were fucked. Like I think a lot of
Who?
It's the corporate
Like,
ones, the ones that be in stocks and shit, bro.
Yeah, nah.
there was like a designer.
their stocks
That
are
went bankrupt. I know.
Yeah.
I know what you're
who
talking
a
about.
designer.
Yeah, man. It was bad for some companies, man.
I know corporates, they got the bag to
They got
weather
it.
a storm like this.
But corporates is mostly through stocks, though, man. You know that's
a lot of, I mean, the stock market was looking like
Yeah.
shit.
and that's what keep the businesses running, bro.
Yeah, the stock that shit is interesting, bro.
Like
Like,
AMC, I think AMC crashed.
Oh, yeah.
They went bankrupt. AMC went
AMC,
bankrupt.
the fucking.
but
theater.
that was like you got to like, yeah.
But
I
how
think
the
I
fuck-
saw that coming.
How the fuck you go bankrupt off 4 weeks worth of movies? Y'all been, AMC been open for years. And you don't have 4 weeks and you go
maybe
It
bankrupt.
tells them that business model was terrible because like it.
And
if
that
it-
fucking overhead is probably crazy. Like the
Yeah.
renting a building for a fuck or whatever they do.
That
Like,
motherfucker fat. They take a lot of
yeah,
electricity.
yeah. I think minimum they had to be paying minimum at least 20 racks.
see,
Minimum.
the virus has led to many major retailers, companies, including J.C. Penney,
Wow.
J. Crew,
Terrible business models.
Terrible.
Brooks
That's-
Brothers. They all filed Chapter 11 bankruptcy. So,
What about that designer, though?
J.C. Penney, bro, that's a big one right there. What the fuck? Like,
What about that
Oh,
designer?
yeah, JCPenney is
Yeah.
out
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Damn.
done?
They're all like terrible, like the Kmart's, the Sears, like all those are big companies that could have kept up with the Joneses and they didn't.
Man, it's a
'Cause
crazy
like,
time, man.
You know,
Crazy time. But look what boomed this year, man. Halfcore podcast, man.
for sure. I think we were talking about it crazy in the
2020.
you know, when the lockdown was, you know, here, like.
Right.
That was when our podcast did the best, you know.
That's when y'all started opening up a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
Because we didn't have shit to do, so.
yeah, and then
look at the timing.
Yeah, perfect. I was like, bro, because the Brody was a little skeptical, and I get it too, but it's all media, you know. So what they want us to be a little skeptical. But I was like, bro, we can't stop, bro. Come on,
nah.
we got to make this shit happen, bro. Like this is the perfect time right now. Like, why,
up, bro? Y'all
why?
gonna look up in about I say a year. And I think it's gonna be just totally different from this.
Right.
I mean, the way y'all moving, this is gonna be totally different. I don't even think y'all might not even be in the same location.
Probably not.
The way y'all moving, bro.
Appreciate that.
It's pretty tough.
That's the goal.
That's the ultimate.
It's tough.
Yeah.
Can I ask y'all a question?
Yeah.
Like, what's some of y'all favorite guests? Like, what as far as coming in and what y'all talked about?
It's hard to say, just because it's like we have so many people that we learn something from.
Gotcha.
Like each guest, we pick up something that we're like, oh shit.
Dope.
And I love doing this, so I can't really pick like.
I think one of my favorites was DJ Red Handed. I think that he dropped some fucking like.
That one was fun.
That was one of my favorites.
I gotta go check that one out.
The one I had fun was shout out to Roy and Hector. I had fun with that one.
Yeah,
it was
that
just a
was
freestyle.
Fun. Okay.
I had fun with it, but a very informative one. We just had a therapist here.
Okay.
That one was a pretty good one. We learned a lot, but that's why I love it. I love it, man, because it's just like
you meet so many different people.
Exactly. It's like it goes back to what you know.
I can agree to that.
Yeah, and you learn something.
Interview lawyers and some more shit. Learned a lot of shit that I.
And every day I'm trying to get better and like work, because I want this to be more of a conversation than feel like an interview, you know. So like our mission here is like to just like keep it flowing, you know.
Let it flow.
Let it flow. Let's keep it flowing, you know.
That's what I think. I mean, we
And
all in the same learning phase.
Yeah,
that's what I had to learn with interviews. It's more like not conversation.
Right.
I mean, more like not set interview questions, just conversation.
Right. And then I think that's what separates us from like everybody that's doing this, you know, here, at least here in the city, you know. So I like where we're going.
Go ahead.
No, you're good.
Do you see yourself doing radio for like that's gonna be your career?
Yeah, I'm locked in, bro. Eventually, I think I want to stop DJing, just because I'm just cool on the club scene. I like it, but I've been doing this since I was 18. I've been doing parties and shit. You know, shit just get old.
Yeah,
definitely looking into the other stuff. But I like the radio because, again, it's not just artists. It's like you meet so many different people. You talk to so many different people.
And then now you're building your brand. Like,
they gave it to just the people who like to listen to me. Like, bro, I firstly thought when I got on the radio, my voice sounded terrible. I told my best friends that. I'm like, how they want me, bro? I think I sound terrible. It's like people look at me like, every time they be like, bro, you really got the radio voice. And it's like, I ain't believe myself, but hey, these niggas right here say I got the best radio voice, so they made me believe I got the best radio voice. So fuck it. I got it.
You roll with it. You roll with it.
Yeah.
Confidence. What you said, man. Confidence.
Confidence, man. Rolling with the punches. So yeah, I'm definitely locked in. This year has taught me a lot that I definitely want to lock into the radio.
Right.
Not more. I definitely got to say I shifted away from DJing a little bit, but I'm naturally good at DJing. I can stop DJing for 5 years and pick it up.
And pick it back
and
up.
you didn't go to like school for broadcasting and
I wanted to be a business degree major, man, and really just.
you were basically in the right place at the right time.
Man, Again, it was, bro. I know y'all really heard me DJ, but I'm really like a hot DJ. You know what I'm saying? But I just do that shit so naturally. Like, I spend a lot of my fun time during college doing that shit. Yeah. Then when I got into the radio, which was about a year or two ago, that's where my focus has been, just to get better at talking, just to get better at communicating, knowing the market, knowing what I'm doing. So that's kind of where my focus has been at. But DJ ain't always gonna be there. That's why, you know.
What makes a real DJ?
Oh, being able to use your hands, being able to know a crowd, like seriously knowing where you at.
Yeah, because I went to a couple of clubs and man, you put the hottest song, and then when the hottest rapper's about to hop on, you change it. Man. 5 seconds. I'm like, whoa. You gotta learn. Like, it's just not like, I just get the set, start spinning shit, and like that's it. Nah, I think you gotta know. Yeah, you gotta know.
You gotta know what's hot. You just gotta know how to transition. You gotta know how to mix. You gotta know all that type of good stuff. Like,
so you actually gotta have the fucking turntables and
the magical hands.
I know. I mean,
I personally feel like you don't like shit.
Virtual
you give
DJ
me a board like that. I fucking if I can make them switch like that, I can really DJ. It'll sound like I'm DJing type shit. I'm just that. I feel like I'm that good. Like, I know I'm that good. I don't even feel I know I'm that good. Like, I can literally, I rock anything, bro. Like, I got Latino music. Like, I got all that shit. I would have paid a DJ to give me the top 30 songs, and I don't even know what they are, but I know when I play them, people go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm that invested into like being good. Like, no matter where I'm at. Put me to the test. Put me to the test.
I know you've been out here. Who would you say is the top 5 DJs rocking Oklahoma right now?
Oh, don't do that.
No.
I got a lot. I will say who I looked up to though.
Okay.
Who I looked up to again, J. Poe. As far as talking on the mic, just learning how to move, know how to be confident. J. Poe, Wayne in this thing. That's who I want to be like DJing. I don't know. I don't even think he know that, but that's what I want to be like DJing. Wayne, man, he was so tough. Like he used to come up to Langston and rock the parties and stuff. And I would literally have my phone by the speaker recording the whole night. Like not even nobody know what I'm doing. I'm on some weird shit, but I'm just sitting there recording. Like
So you just study that shit.
what mix for mix, song for song. I could literally like do the same shit he was doing. He was on the turntable, but I was doing it on the computer. Like I was like XJ. I was like doing shit like that, making a shape.
I want to get Poe back on.
Making a
It's,
shape.
it's that time, man.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
that
yeah, you gotta
time.
get Paul in there.
Yeah, we had him in episode 4.
Oh yeah.
Crazy. Went to his crib, but I think he needs to come down here.
Oh, yeah,
now.
he definitely do,
Get the half court experience.
He
you know?
works, man. He works hard.
Yeah.
Man. And he's just the definition of like a hard worker and just setting the tone. You know what I'm saying? Like I came in the game 5-some years ago. You know what I'm saying? He was the OG, but he look at me like I'm doing, a big thing. But I'm like, bro, I always just looking up to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to be like y'all, and I feel like I'm there. It's crazy because the younger generation kind of look up to me like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like you next, you the big thing. I'm like, bro, this crazy shit just
Yeah,
running
no, it's
ladders.
cool, man. Because all those people that you look up to, some like if you keep going and going, they become your
They're
like
friends,
yeah,
brothers.
so
Like I
it's
played 2K with Wayne. We play against each other all that. I just think it's crazy how like
Yeah.
first time I met him, I'm like, hey bro, I'm Landoo. I'm just trying to be a DJ, and it's like now we just like straight brothers.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
man.
saying? Like it's cool. Well,
It's,
So if you had to go back 5 years and tell yourself something, what would it be?
shit, honestly, nothing, bro. 'Cause
Nothing?
I learned everything. When I say everything from just
Not one change.
I couldn't go back and change nothing because
First one to say it?
or
second?
We've had a couple.
Yeah,
I
like
really
Three.
couldn't,
I
bro.
think like 3.
I couldn't, bro. I learned how to DJ. I learned how to really DJ. I learned how to like set shit up. I learned speakers. I was out of Wichita, Kansas. I was literally arguing with the dude at his venue because he had his speaker set up wrong. I heard. I'm like, something just don't sound right. It was so minor that he wouldn't even know. But I'm like, bro, you ain't setting this up right. He like, this is my shit. Whoop the whoop. I'm like, you sure? Can I just show you something? Can I show you fix it up? He could hear everything, and he was like, damn, you know you that good. But it was just one of them situations where I was in like a long time ago. I almost embarrassed myself because I didn't know what I was doing. So it's like one thing I learned what I was doing. And shit.
And I think when people enter like that, like I wouldn't change anything. That means that you were actually enjoying the process.
I was.
Of learning and like rocking all these parts, whatever you know, like you enjoyed it. That's what
Man.
I mean. I wouldn't change shit.
to
That
look
shit
up
was
to
fun.
see I'm on the radio, bro. I never in a million years dreamed of a podcast. Like I can't set this shit up. I'm gonna be 100%. I can set up DJ shit, but I can't set up like I know mics and XLRs and all that shit, but I couldn't set up a whole podcast set up like this. I couldn't.
So in the future, you wouldn't even think about doing one like yourself,
I mean maybe
or since you're already in the radio, you're like,
maybe on down the road. Like right now, I'm just really focused on the radio shit, really getting better at that, really marketing myself.
what
So,
level
like,
are you trying to get?
Are you trying to get to like a fucking Charlemagne?
That's what I was gonna
Bro,
say.
Trying to get to the
God
next-
damn.
Trying to get to the next level because the guy I looked up to in radio. He's from Dallas, Hollywood, Bay. He told me I got it. And shit, if I look up to you, you tell me I got
Yeah,
it. Shit,
hell
nigga,
yeah.
I got it. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep going because I got it. So shit.
What was his name?
Hollywood Baby.
Hollywood.
Baby. Famous.
I'm gonna have to look him up.
Radio personality, but that's who I looked up to. He really made me like.
So he gave you that green light of like,
Yeah.
get this shit.
Cause like it was crazy. I was out DJing, and he pulled up to the club to host. But I was the opener DJ, but I didn't even know he was hosting or whatever. But bro, I heard this nigga name on the radio since I was a little kid, like Hollywood Baby with the whoop. And then when he was there, I'm like, nigga, this Hollywood Baby. And then we shook hands and all this. And I was telling him who I was, and he's like, yeah, you got it. You got it. So shit, I feel like you tell me I got it. And I look up to you, I got it. Like you wouldn't tell me that for no reason. Not a 30-second conversation. You tell me I got it. Shit, okay. I got it. So I just kept running. Like I never would have thought I was gonna be on the radio, bro. Never thought I was gonna be talking none of that shit.
That's
the DJ
what's up,
shit.
man.
The DJ shit literally landed me that.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. That's kind of where I'm at right now. Growing with artists, learning shit, learning a lot. Like learning a lot, but it's worth the process. That's why I couldn't go back and change it. Because if I did, then I probably wouldn't be in the position I am.
Cool.
Throughout all those years, is there one particular party that you just remember like crazy? Like
Crazy?
that to this day you're still like, damn, that shit right there. Like,
Yeah. One, I DJ'd at a millionaire's house out in Texas. So, of course, I think that was just one because it was really like how you kind of imagined it off the movies. Everybody everywhere just going crazy, doing wild things. And it was like really one of them. And Like money wasn't the issue. Like none of that shit. It was like
it was like a mansion and shit.
Like worry-free,
yeah, the
basically.
dude was like Tony Hawk's manager. So imagine that. You know, do you know shit about skateboarding?
Yeah.
You do?
There's a lot of money in
Yeah.
skateboarding.
See, I don't know shit about skateboarding, but I know Tony Hawk.
Well, I know the basic. Exactly. That's where I go. Yeah.
Exactly.
Tony Hawk.
If
And I know
you
he
know
got-
Tony Hawk,
Yeah.
shit,
And Rob Dyrdek.
that's his manager, like shit, nigga, you are that, because I don't know about, I can't name you another skater besides
I would never thought like the manager would have that much.
So what kind of crowd was it?
It was mixed. It was his son. It was for his son. His son was turning like 18 or graduating college, something like that. And my homeboy was like his good friend. They needed a DJ. Like I got the call. That's what I'm saying. Shit just happens, bro. Like
Yeah,
got the call,
hell yeah.
pulled up, and it was the craziest experience ever. Like ever.
That's dope.
Ever.
And that's the thing, man. Like you,
Like the cars, the Lambo sitting outside.
Yeah.
Like nigga, we just partying. It's like no tomorrow.
That's crazy.
I'm just
That's
DJing.
got to be like
and
fucking.
my official turntables were broke, so I had to go buy some bullshit ones. But it didn't stop. I knew I was gonna be a DJ.
Yeah. That wasn't shit. Huh?
That was shit. I was just sad that I wasn't gonna have my shit. But
Right.
hey, I still did what I did.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's-
so now we did the best. What's been the worst? Like what's been that? Has there been any
man,
times where you just like?
you know, I've been into a couple of them. You had a couple just a hell no, like just too much going on, fights and just crazy shit. Like, yeah, I think the
imagine
craziest
that.
thing I just seen somebody get like 3-pieced, 2 dudes, like same location, 2 dudes out cold. Like I'm DJing, like
You're seeing this whole shit, like, dang.
Damn.
yeah, that was about the craziest thing.
Yeah.
Though.
Hell yeah. I mean, yeah, man, we've covered quite a bit.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to add anything else?
I guess just some words to Oklahoma, man. Like the whole scene, artist, everything. Give them some.
To the scene of Oklahoma. Keep working, keep grinding. I'm very proud. I'm a part of it, and I'm gonna keep working every day to make sure that we get where we need to be, where we going, where we need to go, do what we need to do. And real shit, people hate on us. People gonna say what they say, but they don't know what it's like being here.
So 5 years from now, do you see yourself here in the radio station?
Oh, facts.
Yeah,
Facts.
10 years?
My boss tried to get me to leave at 3. He wanted me to leave at 3 on my contract, but I told him, like, I ain't doing that. I ain't doing no, don't put me on no year shit. Because I love this shit. I love Oklahoma. Like, I'm from Dallas, but I feel like I'm from out here now because this is where my life changed. So
Right.
this is where it happened for me. So it's like, why not? How would you not have to love there? You know what I'm saying? I love home. I'm always love home. That's where I'm from. But this is where, like, I jumped off.
This is where your life came
Yeah,
together.
this where Landoo Boomin. Like, I was never going by Landoo a day in my life till I got out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, this is where shit changed, and this is where, like, the people out here love me for me. So shit, I'm here. Like, I love the community. I try to do so much. That's what I'm saying. Even with the radio shit, I'm still doing much, man. Like, community service, like, really, you know, I'm the radio guy. I didn't know too much about community service, but it's like, I'm not gonna have that title and not do it because that's what people expect. You know what I'm saying? But it's not even what people expect anymore. It's like now it's just me doing it because, like,
What feels right.
It feels right. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? It feels right to help, especially after interviewing so many people that's doing drives and doing this and that. Like, how I'm gonna be a part of the community, how I want to be, how I want the community to fuck with me, but I don't give back when it's needed. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like when it's time. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So that's what I'm doing now and going to continue to do. But I'm even challenging rappers and shit. Like when this Thanksgiving come up, I'm challenging rappers to give me $50. Help feed these. I don't want it. I might spend your music for it, but help feed some of these kids for Thanksgiving. Help feed some of these families. Like, that's what I'm looking for out of these artists, out of these people that want to be a part of the scene. Like, I'm looking, if you're going to help.
That's big.
Goddamn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Do it.
Help.
Positivity.
Do it because it comes
Yeah.
out of the heart, not just for
We can
clout.
make it sound cool. We can pull up to neighborhoods, perform, but that's what y'all want to do to make it look cool. Like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Who did that?
No, I'm just saying, like,
Okay.
whatever we want to do to make it, you know, seem cool, be
Yeah.
cool, whatever. Like, that's kind of why I work at the radio. That's what we do. We make more
Impact.
shit seem cool. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
we
Make an
this
impact.
event
I think
seem
that's
fun.
what. Yeah,
You know what I'm
that's
saying? So
yeah,
that's
what
what
it is.
all I'm about. Like, making shit seem cool, seem fun. However I got to do it. That's what we're gonna
yeah.
do. So
Yeah.
that's my scene. That's my words to the scene of OKC.
Appreciate that, man.
Oh, and yeah, what time can they listen to you?
On the radio?
Yep.
Yeah, do
Oh
your
yeah,
thing.
check out Big Boomin, man. You can download the stream by PPBC app. You can hear it anywhere on the go. You could be at work. You could be working out anywhere. You can listen there, or you can tune in live on Power 103.5 FM from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Monday through Friday, and then on Saturdays, starting this Saturday from 12 to 3, I'll be on.
Are you gonna give us a shout out?
Of
Like,
course.
hey, man, I was on the Half Court podcast. What's up? You know,
Of course.
Hell yeah.
Of course. I'm trying to get y'all on the stream by PBBC, man.
Yeah,
we gonna open up some outlets, man. Y'all got it. I told you, y'all got it. That's why I hit y'all up.
Appreciate that, bro.
I mean, I'm thankful to be here. Thank y'all for even accepting me. I'm like, I shot the DM like, this is my first time.
I mean, like, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like with us, it's like we see it like, hell yeah, let's go.
That's dope.
Yeah.
And that's always good. Like, it's if you just look at a person's page, you can tell that they're like putting themselves out there. Like, there's people that hit us up, and then we go to the page, and there's like nothing there and shit. With you, like, I went to it, and I was like, you got some videos with JoJo, right? Like on Instagram.
JoJo?
Like he was with what's his name? Ghost, like the rapper. Ooh, they're in there like in the station.
Oh, okay, yeah, JoJo, JoJo, yeah. Power Hour. That's what I'm doing. I moved. It was on Thursdays, but I just moved it to Saturday. Spotlight a local artist. We got one this weekend, Project Buddha.
And see, that was cool because I had never really seen no like modern shit inside 103.5. Like, it's always like you just hear it on the radio.
I started that shit, bro. It's certain shit that, you know, I could say on this camera, but I'm scared. But I fought for some shit, bro. Like, for real. I can honestly say that. Like, fought for some shit, lost my job, really. Like,
right, and it's
not even for me, but for these artists that don't fight for them.
Well, especially now, like, and like, there's a lot of people that are scared to do interviews and stuff like that are big names because they're scared now to get canceled, because now we're in this cancel culture, like, you know, sensitive world where
they'll
you
probably
can't say
cancel the fuck out of me when I.
Man, I try not to bring it because we not that market, like Oklahoma,
right?
Like, that's me cloud chasing. You know what I'm saying? Just for some views. Because when they come to Oklahoma, it ain't no beef. It ain't nothing. Like, I'm not nobody. I'm not Charlamagne the God, so I shouldn't be asking you nothing that's going to, like, spark a beef. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
You know, between the big artists, not right now. No, I'm not that established. Once I establish, and maybe I could go there because they'll know me. They'll know what it's for. They'll know it's for, you know. But other than that, man, I be chilling. I'm really a positive person anyway. Shit, I'm going to spread light up on the king, especially the black folk, Black Lives Matter. All lives matter, but Black Lives Matter.
That's definitely got to be the movement. But it's another political thing, man.
It is, yeah. I'm really not even on that.
Yeah,
I'm not
we touched it.
I try, but
you know, but it's like we want to be the point of a distraction. Like, you watch our podcast and you're like, all right, I had a good time.
Yeah,
fuck the world, you know. But yeah, man. Where can they find you on social media?
At Landoo Boomin, and on Twitter and Instagram at Landoo Boomin. Facebook is DJ Landoo, LANDOO. I got 2 O's in my shit.
You stay pretty active, huh?
Yeah,
You try?
I try.
Yeah.
I feel like I do.
All right, man. So much social media to manage and handle. Like, it can get a little crazy sometimes.
I just be chilling.
Yeah.
I chill. Like, if I post pictures, if I got pictures, I'll post. You know what I'm saying?
You should do like a vlog one day. That'd be cool to watch.
A day in the life.
I used to do them, man. Go on YouTube. DJ Landoo Boomin, my guy, me and Julie. It's a crazy story. I can tell this real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, so we were roommates, and this man shoots movies, y'all. Like, movies. He's from Nebraska, whatever. We roommates. I lived like upstairs like that. He was down there. And it was one of them like college kind of apartments where you just get the roommates. You really don't know who they are type shit. Man, living. And he kept asking me. He kept coming up there. He's like, bro, can I record you? 'Cause I used to DJ upstairs and shit in my room. So he's like, can I record you? I'm like, yeah, sure. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. So one day he did. And then he whipped up this video. And he's like, I sent it to your email, bro. I never checked my email for like 3 months. And then one day he was like, man, no disrespect, but can you just watch my video? I feel like I put it together for you. I watched it. It was a fucking masterpiece. And then kind of like the rest was just history, bro. Like, history. I'm actually going back out to Nebraska. He moved back out to Nebraska, but I'm going back out there in October. And we're going to link up. He actually going to come back out here in November. And he going to link up with me. We're going to do some vlogs for
some dope content.
For a couple months. Because that was kind of like helped me definitely get on the radio. Like, I had a lot of content to help me take off. And so it was the perfect time when the boss was looking like to make the decision. He was like, yeah. He got you, you know what I'm saying? But vlogging is something I love, man. I love the vlogging scene. It's just, you do vlogging?
I used to do it on my personal. I want to get back to it.
Gotcha.
Like, in general, I love creating content.
Yeah.
You know, I love the camera scene and just being able to.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, I want to take the vlogs to the next level, structure it a little bit more, and that takes some work, you know.
Yeah.
I do look up to Casey. I don't know if you've seen Casey Neistat's vlogs. Masterpiece with vlogs, man.
Casey.
The GOAT.
Neistat?
Yeah.
That's how you say. That's how
I'll hit you up with
Please.
it. Man,
Hit
master.
I gotta check that out.
Golly.
I love when people put me on, man.
No, it's a master, and I try to like study him and like get the style. Like, all right, I want to add my own spice to it because that's his style.
Gotcha. Right.
You get what I'm saying? So
right.
it's like I want to add my own spice
Right.
and take it to the next level.
Right.
But that's the beauty of it, man. The creative. There's a lot of creative people out there, you know.
Man.
So you got to get to
That's
work.
the
You know?
generation
Just
we
like
in, man.
I think the cool thing about the vlogs is like looking back at it. So like for you, like whenever
That's how I see it, as a
5
document.
years down the line, when you're at a bigger level, you're gonna be
Yep.
like, damn, remember when I
Yep.
was fucking having to run the
Yep.
board and do all this crazy shit?
Yeah.
Like,
It's always good to keep because it's like you keep track of like your progress. Like we did a progress when we first, like I did a vlog when we first started all this.
Yeah.
It was all blue and depressing and shit. So we had to light it up. So I vlogged that.
Man.
And when we go back, 3 years from now or whatever,
Dude,
look
this
and
is-
like, oh
This
shit.
is lit. I'm just happy that I can go back and look and I'm be like,
Yeah, we
Boomin was on the episode.
Definitely gonna get you back. I
Yes,
mean,
sir.
that's the beautiful thing, man. 20, 30 episodes down the road.
Man.
Get you back in. What's the update? What was
Man,
how's
give me-
business
hey,
and
man,
shit, you know?
please. I'm
So-
coming back. This is my first time being a guest. and I
hopefully
love it.
next time we're in a smoke-friendly environment, we can put one in the herb.
Oh, and I'm a
Oh man, it's gonna get crazy. I can't wait. I can't wait either, man. And I don't smoke, but I like that. I like the vibes. I always like the vibes. Yeah,
Love
hell
it,
yeah.
man.
But yeah,
Appreciate
let's
it.
go ahead and wrap this up, brother. Like I said. Say what? Man, fuck Marco. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this up, ladies and gentlemen. And like I said, you can catch the Brody over here doing his thing at the radio, Power 103.5,
or in the streets.
or in the streets. So we're gonna wrap this up. Catch you guys on the next one.
Peace.
Peace.